Hello, hello. Hey there, YouTube. Slasher Chicks and Slasher Dudes. My name's Alicia, and this is Slasher Tick TV, where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies, where you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And in a continued progress over perfection fashion, I really wanted to try to get cammed up and all that today for my 67th of 90 consecutive days of live streaming, but I am so tired from this week end actually that I just didn't have it in me. I thought I was going to be able to rest and then get on camera, and I didn't. And I apologize. But I did have a great time on my trip, and I really loved the African American History Museum. It's way too big to see all in one time. I definitely intend to go back. Um, I don't know when, uh, but I will be back. And so that's what's going on with me today. And I'll give a really quick recap though, if you've never been here for the VIP reset. It's for Sundays where you spend some time on your vision, really looking into the future and thinking about what you want to create in your life, your intentions. And the vision is where you're trying to go. And maybe that's the ultimate goal, right? The vision that you see for your future. And the intentions are kind of how you want to go about it, how you intend to go about it. Not necessarily what you intend to do. It could be that, but like maybe the mindset with which you will go about it, the strategies with which you will use. And then the last P is for more specifically that purposeful planning to achieve that vision through those intentions. Ooh, I'm coming up with a better description of this VIP reset every week that I do it. And while I'm on my 12-week year journey, I thought, okay, well, that's when I'll also plan my week. So I'm really going to use this particular podcast this evening, I guess, as an opportunity to just talk aloud about what I want to try to accomplish this week so that I can do my own VIP reset. Um, and in I mentioned my 12-week year. Working on my YouTube channel has been one of the main objectives, and I've been consistently doing the things I needed to do for that, and that feels affirming and exciting. So this week I do need to post at least 2 YouTube videos. Oh my gosh. And continue my live stream challenge. Those would be the goal. Now, as far as my other 12-week goal about losing 10 pounds, I've not done a lot of that successfully, with the exception of starting to do more meal prepping, but not to the extent that I feel like I have a whole week. Oh, excuse me, planned out. I don't mean to yawn. Hold on a second. I don't want to make you tired too if you're listening. Hopefully, this won't be one of the streams like the one I fell asleep on. One thing when I finished this challenge was I wanted to have all 60 of them I mean, 90 to look back on, and I didn't. I won't. One reason I won't is because on Friday night when I went to the Bryson Tiller concert and I live streamed from there, I got 7 copyright claims from that video. Um, Now, most of them were from the DJ beforehand that was doing like the crowd warm up. And the Bryson Tiller live performance ones, I did not get a copyright claim on, but the ones on his newest album, I got a copyright claim for, which makes sense. But I got so many copyright claims that they just blocked the video. So it's the live's gone. So I won't be able to have, that particular day in my looking through recap. Um, Now, one thing I don't know in this live when you're doing it on your phone, oh, it looks like you can't. I don't know. I don't know how people share stuff, or can you even do that when you're on this kind of live? Um, I don't know. But yeah, I'm so, so very close to just falling asleep, especially as I sit here trying to talk to you and keep energy. uh, that's making it difficult. But what I won't do is allow this to beat me and not continue my streak. I mean, 67 days live streaming consecutively is not anything to, you know, it's not something to poo poo on. I should be proud of myself for what I've accomplished thus far. And I am. It's just not, it's just not the end of the journey. There's a lot more to go and do. One of the things that I both did and didn't want to talk about is I have recently been discovering the memes and TikTok things of 20-year-olds discovering Eminem and how allegedly in some places they're saying, oh, all the kids think his song's too offensive. Um, and I remember the first time hearing it, Houdini is like, well, what's offensive about it? Is it offensive because he said he'd smack an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy? Like, is that what it's offensive? Like, I don't really know. Um, and I guess my other thing was like, honestly, when I listen to the song, if you're a fan, that's not Eminem. That's I mean, that's Slim Shady. We didn't get Marshall Mathers. We got Slim Shady, and you asked for it. That's what I feel. I don't know. I was very excited when I heard even the intro. I knew I was about to get some nostalgic joy out of whatever was coming out next, and I have. See, I think I just dozed off for a second there. I don't know if I would call it a doze off in that moment right now. It was more of like a visualization. Now, one of the things I have to do this week, as far as recording a YouTube video, is one about rediscovering your passion, as far as following up on my 4 weeks to summer video. One of the things that made this weekend nice was it was a lot of things that brought out like a childlike joy in me. And I feel like that's basically what I'm seeking is just joy, more joy in my life. And especially that joy you feel in discovering something new about yourself, the world, trying something you never did before. Like, I think I want more of that. And I think part of the reason I want more of that is I just have a fresh set of eyes right now. And so I wonder what it would be like to experience those things from a new new level of awareness. So I had mentioned before that one of those things was learning to roller skate again, which was something I did as a kid. And I have my skates, and they have this really cool place here in Philadelphia that lets you do outdoor roller skating during the summer. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm just looking forward to also just rediscovering things that um, maybe were things that brought me joy before that I put down for whatever reason, or that I never even fully picked up for whatever reason. One of the things that I put down that I did actually really enjoy um, was my Oculus and playing games on that. I did really enjoy that. I don't think I've shared this before and as I've gone through this journey, but one of the things that even brought me back to my YouTube channel was an ex boyfriend. And honestly, coming back to my YouTube channel was the best thing I got out of that relationship. Um, but where was I going with that? I'm sorry. Oh, he was also the person that introduced me to the Oculus. And that was like maybe, I don't know, the second best thing I got out of the relationship. Because I do really enjoy that. Now, I think there's a new virtual reality device that basically I put, I don't even use my Oculus enough to warrant buying any other gaming type system, so I have to just get back to that. And one of the things that made me think about it was when I was at the Bryson Tiller concert and the DJ was going. um the DJ played this like song on the weekend, from the by the weekend, and I bought like the weekend pack on this. God, I don't even remember the name of the game. That's how long I've been away from my Oculus. Um, ooh, and if I could figure out how to stream it on my TV so I can see the recording of how well I did. I don't know, that might be going a little bit too far. But I did enjoy getting good at those games, and I also thought it was a good way to, it kept me active. Yeah, that's one of the things I would really like to get back to. I should actually go. So here's the thing. I was saying that I need to follow my own advice, right? And so I did in my 4 weeks to reinvention video. I had 4Ds, right? And the first D was declutter. I did a video on a digital declutter. And my next D is about discover. And then after you discover, decide, like, what you're going to do. Um, and then we're going to design it for the summer. And so I don't know exactly what I wrote in the said in the discover, but this feels like the part I want to, yeah, take my own advice on. So hold on, let me be careful not to like play anybody else's copywritten materials in the background by accident. I don't even know how this is gonna go, um, but let's just see. Uh, I wish I knew how you would know if on YouTube you were like shadow banned. Is that a thing on YouTube? Because I still can't get over the fact that my last few videos had less than 10 views. I don't know. I know you just got to keep going. Anyway, just got to keep going. So, back to discovering my own advice. Which the other thing that's weird to me about those having no views is like having very low views is that shoot, I had a point, but I forgot what it was because now I'm trying to look up my channel. What did I say on here? Hold on. Let me not. Yeah, let me stop before I get another copyright strike. So let me slow this down. Yeah, I'm trying to get to my channel so I can show what I want to show. What is this? Something I streamed a month ago. I don't know what that was. Okay, here I am on my channel. Now, what I want to do is go to this 40 video. Okay, this is interesting. So I haven't gone to my channel on a TV for a long time. And when I just went to my channel on the TV, um, and I see what it serves you first, yeah, no wonder. I have to fix my channel because the very first videos that are listed on my channel when you go on the TV are like 5 years old. If I went to this channel and I had never been there before, I'd be like, well, she doesn't make anything anymore, so why would I watch the channel if I didn't keep scrolling down? And so I gotta also assume that if that's how I'm being served on someone's desktop, that that's also the thing that happens. I should check that out. Anyway, my Revamp Your Life in Just 4 Weeks Ultimate Guide to Reinventing Yourself Before Summer video is like doing the best on my channel though. So that's Okay, that's week 4. We're not there. We're on week 2. Okay, chapters do make a difference. I just want to say that. Looking at it myself, I'm like, ooh, I'm so glad I put chapters in it. Okay. Oh, that's week 3. My bad. God, the lighting in this video is like atrocious looking back on it. Okay, maybe you can't even hear that, but okay, so in that part I talk about, yeah, reinvigorating some of those hobbies. I named skating. I still have my swim classes as something I'm striving for. And I feel like those physically are enough physical things. Okay, but one of my recommendations about make a passion project list and write down everything that sparks joy or make a summer bucket list. I haven't done either of those. Now, I do, I've always been intrigued by photography. And so I have kind of wanted to take a photography class for a while too. But I don't know. One thing, oh, I know what I'll do. Instead of making on any of those things, making a summer bucket list or a passion project list, although I do really like that one, I might still do that one. But I'd previously talked about my 51st date ideas of solo dates. So, but it's the first time you've done them, and I still need to fill in some of those. Oh, which reminds me, I actually just checked off one of those by going to the African American History Museum. Though it wasn't a, I went with a friend, so I wasn't solo. However, visiting a new museum that I hadn't been to was one of the things. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I would put in Discover is that I used to go regularly get massages, and the masseuse that I was seeing at the time left that spa. And I haven't found a new masseuse since then. So I would discover that. I feel like I was talking about that in Coach Sherry's live the other day about the advice you would give your younger self. That was a great live on. I think it was a Friday night. And yeah, this Friday night. Duh. Was it? I don't know. All the days run together at this point. But at any rate, one of the pieces of advice I'd give my younger self is to get massages sooner, like earlier in life. I didn't start getting massages regularly until my 40s, and I would have started that at least in my 30s, at the point where I could have, to the frequency with which you can afford it, get massages. Um, and that's not just about the self care aspect, that's really about like the care for your muscles. And just your body in a holistic way. I just feel like as I've gotten older and more seasoned, I appreciate things. Well, I definitely appreciate my body more and differently. So that's another thing I could discover for the summer. Um, Now, I would definitely, I gave that, yeah, as for more ideas about feeling good, is to explore gentle movement. And I think the restorative yoga is something I would definitely explore. It seems to have many restorative benefits. Yeah, I would meditate more regularly. That might be one of my summer goals is to actually meditate every day. I don't meditate every day now uh, in a really, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, in like a consistent type of way. I do believe in like walking meditations and movement meditations, but I also have found that I get a lot of value for when I just do something more traditional and consistent. So that might be one of my things for the summer that I commit myself to doing, meditating every day over the summer and seeing where that gets me by the end. But I said might. I'm not committing to it right now. Right now, I am in the discovery phase, as I put in the 4D, and I am just discovering what I want and am willing to do under the theme of my summer of this catalytic converter. Hey, delightful dawn. Oh my gosh. Girl, I swear, I feel like God just sends me you when I'm about to tap out because I am so tired right now. Um, but I was trying to push through to my half hour. But yes, I've made it to day 67. How are you? What's something new that you would like to or willing to share? And how was your weekend? I, on day, I guess 65, was that Friday? I went to a Bryson Tiller concert and I live streamed from there. Oops. Oh, maybe you can hear me now, or I don't know, because that might have been the way my microphone might have been covered. But I said, "How are you?" And how was your weekend? And what's something exciting that you are willing to share? Something you're excited about. Oh, um, yes. Then I might need to turn my thing up louder though, like I said, because I don't have a microphone um and the last thing you really want for a live is low energy, but that's where I'm at right now. Um, but yeah, I had hot, and that's just because I put a lot into this weekend, and so now I'm drained. But there were many things I wanted to accomplish this weekend, and I did. I did see Bryson Tiller live, and I'm really excited about that because it was really important to me to see him before he like really blew up. Because if I didn't, I didn't think he was going to do anything from Trap Soul at future concerts, and he played everything I wanted to. Your birthday's June 11th on this Tuesday. That's my mom's birthday. Happy early birthday. I love a Gemini. What are you going to do to celebrate your birthday, Dawn? My mom is out celebrating her birthday, so I will not get to see her for it. It does seem lower than it was before. Oh, maybe what's that about? Hmm. Yeah, my microphone, yeah, felt like it was picking up better before, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out something special to do for my mom while she's traveling. Uh, and I don't know exactly how to surprise her yet, but I will figure it out in the next 24 hours because this little trip of hers threw a little wrench in my plan. But I'm glad that they are getting to enjoy themselves. Wait, why do you think your hearing is going? Were you having trouble with that before? Or is it my sound? Oh yeah, that part can't happen right now. As they say, I am not camera ready. So I'm sure you understand. But I will oh, wait, how does this work? Did you know there's a private chat on here? Oh, that's for you to chat with everyone in studio. Dawn, you've done live streams. Have you ever done a live stream on StreamYard? I mean with two people, yeah. where they were also simulcasting on YouTube at the same time? Or I know the one with your brother, he was casting on his IG, not necessarily YouTube, but I'm just curious, yeah, if you've done one where you were just on your two different YouTube channels, and if you've been able to do that in StreamYard. I think you can, but I have not looked into it at all. And so I just figured since you're here, I might as well ask. Um, but that's, I would say, my next thing to figure out. So that will be another thing I have on my discover list as I think about the things I'm going to set up on for what my summer plans are. Okay, so you can simulcast on Facebook and YT, but not two YT channels. Well, like basically, I mean, if I had you on as and I was interviewing you, could you put the same stream on your channel through StreamYard at the same time? Oh, that makes sense that it's probably with the paid version. And that you have to, pay for it to be able to use that particular feature because that actually, sounds more like a premium feature. Um, But I bet you one of the quote unquote workarounds too is you don't necessarily both have to be paid, but like the main host has to be paid. But I don't know. I guess that's something worth testing and checking out. Um, because kind of like what was the it's well, yeah, StreamYard is like if you have a live on channel, I can stream same on my channel. Okay, that's exactly what I was. But yeah, I wonder if we both have to have the paid version or if only one of us having it is good enough. Is mm, now my next question. Um, Even though I love the simplicity of StreamYard, but I do like that you get way more free options in OBS. It's just a lot harder to use. I still never had it completely figured out, and it takes up way more memory while it's trying to run. And I don't use a whole separate computer for YouTube or anything. I use the same computer I use for all my other stuff. So it's not like I don't have stuff taking up storage and memory space. Okay, I'll check her out too to see what does that look like when she does it on her channel because I'm very very curious. Um, on other people that do that successfully. Well, Donna, what have you decided to do uh, with your channel, if anything? Maybe you just want it to be a hobby and you don't want it to be monetized ever. Or maybe you do. I'm curious. I don't think we've talked about that. Have we ever talked about that? No, yes, we did. We did. You don't have to answer here. I remember. I have it in the IG. But then yeah, maybe you can share there. Like, what's your next step? How will you integrate YouTube into your life so that you can achieve the things you want to do? Or or not yet if you don't want to. And I meant if you don't want to. Oh, yeah, you just answered. But that's what. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out is my regular recording schedule, etc. But I feel you. I hope a good crazy, like oh, it's just like all these things are happening all at once in such fantastic ways, and so I'm just so busy. Okay, so you're coming back on your birthday, which is yeah, right around the corner. Um, so that'll be cool. My other hope is next week for Juneteenth. I took like 3 days off. Yeah, because I think all Black people should take off on the Friday of Juneteenth and call it Black Friday. And so, yeah, since Juneteenth is on a Wednesday this year, though, I took off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that will be a good day to try to record some things for future YouTube videos so I can achieve my 2 videos a week during my 12-week year. Okay, so maybe tomorrow, definitely your birthday. That's when I hope to see you and lay eyes on your YouTube channel. If you came up that day, but if not, that's fine too. I just look forward to seeing you live, and I will be there. Unless my surprise to my mom is myself, and then that would be tough. But I don't think I can swing that right now, so I'm sure it won't be that, and I'll just be there at your life. Um, but have a good rest of your evening. Happy Sunday. I hope you feel set up for a great week. Ooh, excuse me. See, I'm yawning again. This is not a good live stream energy, but what it is an accomplished day, 67 of 90 consecutive days of live stream. And I do appreciate you being here in this progress over perfection podcast type thing. And if no one else tells you today, you are more than enough, and I love you.